NXT. A lot going on in NXT tonight. Some I've heard even say a boring show. Not his main event. I may have some things to say about that in a couple of parts here and there. But NXT once again taped. Sci-fi again this week. With still the Olympics going on right now. What does NXT really got going on tonight, huh? On sci-fi and whatnot. So yeah, what do we got going on in this show? Because number one, check out my Raw review from last night, which was in Chicago, my hometown. Like I said, my friend was there last night. He had a good time and whatnot, even though some would still say that show was bad. I actually thought it was okay, maybe given because of the crowd and whatnot. I didn't think it was the worst thing, but we've seen there's been a lot of backlash from Raw, anyways, from either Charlotte mentioning Simone Biles, but then again, apparently AEW has now with the whole what is it going on right now? The whole Max Caster bars rap thing going on. I'm not really gonna go into that right now, but folks must have not, don't really watch battle rap, so that kind of tells you something right there. They don't watch battle rap. But moving on from that, yeah, check out my Raw review from Chi-Town last night. But NXT, we do kick it off with Hit Row, Top Dollar, and Ashanti the Adonis versus Legado del Fantasma, DJZ, and Raul Mendoza, which actually was kind of a good match, but it ended up being a DQ finish and whatnot. Basically, they got in the ring. Legado and them basically start taking out Hit Road in after that. They even got a chair and then started, stomping, stomping on. Well, they were gonna stomp it on Swerve's neck and whatnot, but Top Dollar ended up pulling Swerve off the safety. Then next thing you know, B-Fab ended up hitting one Legato in the back with a chair. Then after that, Hit Row basically got advantage, and they end up basically hit. I don't know, like what Swerve hit one with his finisher and whatnot as Legato was headed for the hills then. So yeah, I still think Legato needs a better win and whatnot, but Hit Row, like I said, DQ finish and whatnot. So obviously they're saving this match for a different state, but the tag match was not bad. Samoa Joe was in the back as William Regal showed up with security, saying they gotta be around Joe since you're a wrestler right now again, and that he doesn't want anything getting out of hand until Takeover. Dexter Loomis was drawing somewhere in the back about his main event match tonight against Johnny Gargano over, Indy Hartwell. If he loses, he cannot pursue Indy Hartwell anymore. So it's one of these loser or loser, some match. I forgot even what it was called, but loser or love. I don't even know. Okay, I don't even know how to really explain it and whatnot. But we'll get on that later on. Rich Holland went against Ikeman Jiro, the guy that wrestles with the jacket on. Basically, Holland ended up getting the win. He started shouting 10 months since he had been gone that long. After Rich Holland won, not bad and everything. Holland has gotten better. Pete Dunne started getting on the mic then as him, Lord Can, and Holland were in the ring. Dunne says everybody thinks they're a bad man until a real bad man steps into the room. And then, they stepped in the room on Champ and Thatcher. And Dunne says Holland showed you how they can punch their teeth down their throats and whatnot. And I'm going to pick those, he leaving with some broken fingers. Dunn basically said we're the baddest men at NXT, and he dares anyone to prove them wrong. So Pete Dunne got on the microphone and whatnot, so not bad there. Taya, Jesse Kamea, and Stone were in the back. Basically, it's Stone's fault and everything. To why you all are losing so much, and Kamea is also saying, she has this group that's going to build around Taya's rules. So hopefully they can get a win this time. So I still think it made no sense that Taya took a pinfall. Literally makes no sense. Okay. Bobby Fish went against Roderick Strong. Not a bad match. Actually, it was good. Some would say it wasn't a lot of build to this, and we still don't know what the Diamond Mine is really about. Some would say this would go really good on any type of match for Takeover, which I would agree on to that too. Strong ended up getting the win over Fish with his end of heartache and whatnot. So not a bad match, but some would say we don't really know what these guys are about. We just know they're apparently like an MMA group in this Diamond Mine thing. So we still don't know much about the Diamond Mine yet, or whatever we're gonna know about them. Eli Drake and Cameron Grimes in the back, talking about their match against the Grizzly Young Veterans. Drake basically said you need to wear the Butler outfit tonight for this match. And I just need to know if you got each other's backs in this match. And Grimes said, he wasn't a man of his word. He wouldn't be wearing his Butler outfit right now, but he said he would have his back tonight. As Grimes said, are you gonna have my back? And yeah, Drake basically said, yeah, I got your back and whatnot. So told him to shine his boot then after that. Eli Drake and Cameron Grimes went against the Grizzly Young Vets. Of course, they seem to be recognized promo. Uh, and whatnot. Basically, Eli Drake ended up just leaving Grimes behind. Grimes tried to fight on his own, taking down the Grizzly Young Vets, but the Grizzly Young Vets get the ticket to Mayhem for the victory after that. But Ted DiBiase came out there and helped Grimes, told him, Drake left you out to dry. And DiBiase said, we need to find a way out of this situation. So he ended up carrying him to the back and whatnot. So obviously the breakup must be coming soon since they keep getting Ted DiBiase involved and whatnot. But Drake leaving him behind, of course, putting the heat on him, and he gets sympathy for Grimes and whatnot, and Ted coming to help him. So, we'll see where that goes. Dakota Kai, well, I guess for Dakota Kai, I know they had a Samoa Joe video package after that about his career in NXT. Just badass shit he did in NXT when he was here at the time being, before he went to the main roster, so that was good. But Dakota Kai had a sit-down promo, well, like a video package promo, talking about Raquel Gonzalez, how she saw, potential of her. She was known as Reina Gonzalez at one point when she was in the Mae Young Classic. And, I helped her get where she was. I brought her out of obscurity. And, she got those victories because, she was the leader, Dakota Kai, not Raquel Gonzalez. And, her getting the NXT title and everything. And, she said, I should be the one standing right there with Bianca Belair and Rhea Ripley, when all of them were champions and whatnot, standing together. I'm not Raquel's sidekick, as everybody want me to know it. Yeah, as a sidekick, and I'm no one's sidekick. So basically, as Kevin Owens would say on Twitter, Dakota Kai gave Raquel Gonzalez a sidekick. Instead of being a sidekick, Gonzalez got a sidekick, okay? And the funniest thing is that Raquel was so oblivious that she didn't even see the betrayal coming and whatnot. So Dakota Kai says she brought Gonzalez into this world, and now she's going to take her out of it, and she's going to take that NXT Women's Championship away from her. So very good promo from Dakota Kai. Like I said, we knew this betrayal was coming at any point in time, but basically, mostly talk about Gonzalez saying she brought her from obscurity, and we were supposed to be the tag team champions. But no, it became all about her and not me. So very good video package. They has a video package also for Joe Gacy and Blake Christian, or Trey Baxter right now, as he is known as. I actually thought Gacy was going over in this whole takeover tournament. Okay, I actually kind of thought about that for a second, but Baxter ended up getting the win with a big 450 stomp and whatnot on the Gacy. So, and what I'm so surprised at that. I've actually thought they had a little bit more into Gacy going into this, but still a very good breakout tournament match though. I know they had a sit down. I guess next week they're gonna have a mediator with Regal's gonna be in there, but it's gonna be a face off between Cole and O'Reilly. Listen, I've already talked about the whole Cole situation last night in my Raw review about if people think he's going to AEW after some would say really well, yeah, his contract comes up after SummerSlam, and could this be the last takeover? Yes, Adam Cole has done everything in NXT. He's basically have had all the belts. He was the longest NXT champion. What more can you do with him, especially after Undisputed Era and whatnot? They don't want to move him to the main roster because we all know how that's going to go and people will complain about it. And yes, he could go to AEW. Yes, he does have friends there. And we all know his girlfriend is there, Britt Baker. So, like I said, man, wait. So I don't want to jump to conclusions, but we'll see what happens with Adam Cole. Because I'm saying right now, if he loses at TakeOver, it's either A, main roster, or B, he's leaving to go to AEW. So that's the only other way I could answer that question. So we'll see what goes along with that, okay? But next, Io Shirai and Zoe Stark. Or I like to say the Adventures of Io and Zoe. Basically, I guess we're at a Japanese restaurant. I guess they ordered some sushi. And, Stark is trying to buddy up to Shirai and whatnot, which they brought all this food, and I don't think she knew how to eat it, even with the chopsticks. And it looked like she was not a big fan of sushi and whatnot. And basically, Shirai even brought the bill in. I guess she spoke Japanese with the waiter, And Stark basically asks, are you guys friends and whatnot from Japan? But Wedge said, no, we just speak the same language. But I'm from Kansas, and basically, EO left Stark with the bill and tried to make her pay it. And you know, Stark basically looked like she was gonna eat some more, but yeah, I don't think she was a big fan of sushi. Yeah, I've always wanted to try more sushi. I made a California roll before, but I would like to try more of it. But then I don't know how much if I like it in that. But I would still like to try sushi though at the same time. But Stark was not a fan. Where was this going in a way when you think about it? Like, it looked like they're trying to bond, but they're not at the same time. It's like, okay, I'm gonna leave you the bill to pay for all the food. So it's like you didn't even like the food, but hey, you're paying the bill for the food. So where did this really go at the same time when you think about it? Where did it go? I'm not really sure where a lot of this went. But next you know, they went to Indy Hartwell talking about your love life is on the line tonight as they were interviewing her about the whole match with freaking Dexter tonight. Next, Cross shows up after taking another loss last night on Raw to Keith Lee. 50-50 booking, but at least Keith Lee got a win. If you want to know about that, Cross got on the microphone. He called Samoa Joe, saying that, you're being held back. You did this to yourself. And then next, Joe comes out, and then Cross starts running for the hills. Then after that, as Joe basically kills all the security guys and tells Cross, I'm coming for you. So, yeah, Joe looked like a badass here. And Cross is just running. I don't know why. Me and my friend Steve said that shit was funny. He's just running. But, hey, yeah, you took an L to Keith Lee last night over here. That's something. But, yeah, I remember the show's tape. They had a hype package, prime target for Walter versus Dragunov 2. Really looking forward to that match at TakeOver. That's going to be great. Going to be a barn burner. Kushida cut a promo on Roderick Strong. I guess now he has a shot at the Cruiserweight title. Why is he going for the Cruiserweight title now? Like, once this guy North American champion, why would he go for that belt? And it's like, why is he getting a title shot anyways? Because Kushida gave it to him? I don't know. And then we had the lover or loser match. Listen, it's not much I could say about this, okay, with Gargano and Dexter Lumis. And, if Dexter lost, he can't pursue Indy anymore and whatnot. And, I know Candice came out there and Indy came out there and then they accidentally knock, Indy to the ground. And then Loomis was distracted. And then he gets Gargano hits his big one final beat for the win. And then, Hartwell was kind of pissed off as they're all walking up the ramp. But then next thing you know, Indy runs back down to the ring and jumps on top of Loomis and starts making out with him. As Beth Phoenix saying, nothing can stand in their way. Index lives. And Gargano and Candice just look very disgusted and walk off. So, what's the point of this match anyways? It's like, okay, Dexter loses. So he can't pursue her anymore. But apparently everybody's saying, well, you have to understand, she's pursuing him now. But, so, it's now different. So, even though the guy lost, he still gets the girl in the end. Hey, I lost the match, but she wants to be with me still. Even though I'm not supposed to be with her, but she's now with me. A lot of that doesn't make sense. Okay, so NXT, I know a lot of people call it boring. I thought the show was okay. Maybe it'll be different next week when they go back live on USA and the whole Olympics over and whatnot. But the show was okay at best. The main event, it's whatever. It's like, dude, it doesn't make sense. Like, he lost, but he still got the girl, okay? So, yeah, NXT was okay. And listen, I could go to a lot of other things right now about the whole Ronda Rousey thing, talking about Wyatt and whatnot, and everybody saying she's blaming the fans and stuff. But, sorry, I'd say that topic for another time or whatnot. I don't really agree with it all the way, though. But, fans, they did get tired of Wyatt, though, especially during that time, of him just taking L after L after L after L. But then that's how the company presented him at whatnot at the time. So it's very different when explaining that. But yeah, NXT, though, was NXT tonight. Okay? So yeah, comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitter, at HoodedKnight890. I will be back tomorrow night for an AEW review. But yeah, this main event, it's like, why at the same time? It's like, you lost, but you still won. I don't know. But other than that, I'm out of here. I'll see you guys later. See you tomorrow night. Check out any other review that is posted up online. Peace out.